Did you know that every time you earn money in South Africa, the government takes a cut, and if you don't understand how, you could end up paying more than you should? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how tax works, in plain simple language. Welcome to the channel, it's just Math Lit. If you're in grade 12 mathematical literacy, taxation is one of those topics that shows up in almost every exam, and the good news is, once you understand the logic, the calculations are actually straightforward. What is tax and why do we pay it? Tax is money that the South African government collects from people who earn an income. This money is used to pay for things like schools, hospitals, roads, and social grants. The main type of tax you need to know for Maths Lit is called income tax, also known as PAYE, which stands for pay as you earn. Here's the basic idea: the more you earn, the more tax you pay. South Africa uses what's called a progressive tax system. That means your income is divided into brackets, and each bracket is taxed at a different rate. One important thing to know: you do not pay tax on your full salary. There is something called the primary rebate, which is a fixed amount the government subtracts from your tax bill. For the 2024/2025 tax year, that rebate is 17,235 Rand. This means everyone gets that amount taken off before they owe anything. Now let's look at a tax table, because this is what they give you in the exam, and you need to know how to use it. Let's take an example. Suppose someone earns 250,000 Rand per year. Look at the table. The bracket for 250,000 Rand falls in the row that says 237101 Rand to 370,500 Rand. And the formula from the tax bracket is 42,678 Rand plus 26% of the amount above 237,100 Rand. The rebate he will qualify for is both the secondary and primary rebate are persons under 65 plus persons 65 and under 75, which is 17,235 plus 2,6679. Note, rebates vary depending on the age of the person. The older they are determines which brackets are included. If they are above 75, all three amounts are used. If they are 65 and under 75, only the first two are used. If they are under 65, only the first amount is used. Now I'm going to give you a method you can use for any taxation question in your exam. Follow these 5 steps every single time. First is step 1, which is to find the annual income. You may use this basic formula: annual salary plus bonus, pension, donations. Second is step 2 is to find the correct tax bracket. Next we move on to step 3, calculating the tax using the formula from tax table. Next is step 4, calculating rebates and medical aid. And the final step is step 5, which is to use your answer in step 3 and subtract the answer in step 4. Now we are going to put what we have learned to practice. We have the following scenario. David is a 67-year-old educator. His income is 36,000 Rand per month. He receives a bonus equal to 1 month's pay. He pays medical aid for himself and his wife. He contributes 20% of his annual income to his pension fund. Calculate the amount of tax David will pay per month for 2025. We will start this calculation with step 1, calculating taxable income. According to the formula, we need to calculate annual income, the bonus amount, the pension amount, and because nothing was mentioned about donations, so we can leave that out of the calculation. So starting with annual income, David earns 36,000 Rand per month. So to calculate his annual amount, we will say 36,000 times 12 is equal to 432,000 Rand. Next we need his bonus amount. The scenario said it is equal to 1 month's pay, so that is 36,000. Next is the pension amount, which is 20% of his annual income. The calculation is as follows: 20% times 432,000 is equal to 86,400 Rand. To calculate his taxable income, we will use the formula, so 432,000, annual amount, plus 36,000, bonus, 86,400 is equal to 381,600 Rand. Moving on to step 2, which is choosing the tax bracket. His income is $381,600, which falls between $370,501 and $512,800. Next is step 3, using the formula from that tax bracket. We will take $77,362 plus 31% of the income above $370,500. So for the brackets, we will take his income minus $370,500. The formula is as follows. 77362 plus 31% multiply the difference between 381,600 to 370,500, which is equals 77,393 Rand. Next we move on to step 4, which is to calculate his rebates and medical aid. First is the rebates. Because he is 67, he falls in the secondary category, 65 and under 75. We will therefore use the first two rebate amounts, which is 17235 and 26679, which adds up to 43,914 Rand. Next is the medical aid. He pays medical aid for himself and his wife, so that falls in the category of main member and one dependent, which is 728 Rand per month. We need to calculate it for the year, so that is 728 times 12 equals 8,736 Rand. The total for the rebate plus the medical aid is equals 52,650 Rand. For step 5, we will take the answer in step 3 and subtract step 4's answer. So that is 77,393 minus 52,650 is equal to 24,743 Rand per year. We need to calculate the amount of tax for the month, so we will take 24743 divided by 12 equals 2061.92 Rand. So that is our step-by-step calculation when calculating tax. Let's quickly recap what we covered today. Takeaway points. Memorizing and understanding the steps to calculating tax is key. Once you are comfortable with those steps, any exam question would feel easy. Make sure that you read your scenarios carefully, as all your information that is needed starts with the scenario, as one mistake at the start of your calculation has a ripple effect on the rest of your calculation. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you understand taxation, hit the like button right now. It genuinely helps other grade 12 learners find this content. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video, where we break down tariff systems, which is another topic that always gets tested in your exams. Drop a comment below telling me which maths lit topic you're struggling with most, and I'll make a video on it. Share this with your classmates. Exams are easier when you study together. See you in the next one.